felt the first time you had to give a speech in front of your peers?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes. Worse.
Did you actually run out of the room the way that I did just now? No. Which is good. During my years as a Toastmaster, I have seen situations where people have tried to get up here and couldn't, or they have not even bothered to get up here at all. I met a guest once who had been to 3 different Toastmasters groups and kept quitting before her icebreaker because she didn't want to give a speech. And she kept coming but would not volunteer for table topics and left again because she was afraid they were going to start calling on her. Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, I'm here to tell you it's perfectly fine to be nervous. Being nervous, having those jitters, having that anxiety, it shows that you care about the speech that you're going to give. Why do we get nervous? There's a few reasons. Sometimes we are just afraid of looking like an idiot. We are afraid that what we say is not going to connect to the audience. We are afraid that we don't have a good enough understanding of what we're trying to deliver. There are several things that trigger anxiety. Toastmasters is a very new and unknown situation. Most of us walked through that door however many years or months ago because we were trying to challenge ourselves in a new and different way. Who's not afraid of failure? There's always that risk of getting up here and not knowing what you're going to be talking about. And that's okay. It's okay to appear foolish. Because that's the great thing about Toastmasters. We're all in the same boat. It is a great practice arena for when you do have to give a speech in front of people you don't know. I deal with this one all the time. Sometimes I'm worried I'll get up here and no one will know what in the world I'm talking about, and I will bore you to pieces. Hence the reason why I try to be animated a lot when I'm up here, because this is something that I deal with as well. Toastmasters pushes you outside of your comfort zone, which is an awesome thing because the only way you're going to challenge yourself is if you get up here and deliver a speech. Now we're going to deal with those anxiety symptoms. Everything that I did in my skit right here, those are all symptoms that you feel when you're nervous or anxious. You feel like your heart is just going to jump out of your chest and run away, which is a common symptom of stress. You get those butterflies in your stomach, everything's tingly, and you feel kind of queasy, and you're just thinking to yourself, why did I do this? Why am I getting up here and delivering this speech? You've also got these uncontrollable shakes, your palms get sweaty and you start to shiver. Again, just a natural symptom of anxiety or stress. You get that lightheadedness and you also get dizzy. You feel like you can't catch your breath, your throat gets dry, you feel like you can't swallow. There are several other symptoms. These are just the ones that Toastmasters decided were important. But can anyone else think of any other symptoms that they have experienced during or before one of their speeches that we didn't already talk about?
I faint.
You fainted. Okay.
Tongue-tied. Really nervous.
Your mind went blank. Yes, that is a very scary concept. I totally understand.
I think it's along the same lines. Sometimes I don't hear what I said.
True.
I just black out while I'm speaking.
Very true. Totally done that.
Like, what did I say?
Yes. And it was good too. You're like, wait a minute, what did I say? Bill, did you have one? I thought I said
Tongue-tied.
yeah. You
Yeah.
get up here and you can't get the words out, which is when all those filler words come in, because you're trying to make your brain and your mouth talk to each other, and they don't want to act like they know each other now. Well, how do we manage said anxiety? Like I mentioned before, get up here. First order of business, you're never going to get better unless you actually have the experience and the practice. Practice looking at yourself in front of a mirror. It also helps to record yourself on your phone. There was one time I had to put a video on Instagram, and I recorded myself and I played it back. I noticed that I blinked a lot during my talk, and I never would have known that if I hadn't looked at myself in the video. So practicing in front of a mirror or recording yourself is really, really important in making sure you don't look like an idiot. Next one, what better audience than your family and friends? They can be your worst critic. They know you very well. Your family and friends are going to be your biggest cheerleaders. It's good to practice in front of them, because if you can practice in front of someone with whom you're comfortable, then it just gives you more confidence to practice in front of people you don't know. Next one, actually deliver a speech in front of your Toastmasters Club. We're not here to hurt you. We're not here to talk about you. We all have the same goals. After all, you paid to be here. You might as well take advantage of it. Next, give presentations wherever you can. That's part of the reason why I joined Toastmasters. I wasn't getting enough public speaking practice at work. It's kind of hard to deliver a speech when your fingers are in someone's mouth, but that's for another speech. Did you know that you can actually visualize yourself giving an amazing speech? If you have an active, vivid visualization of something, your brain records it as a memory. You can actually imagine yourself. Matter of fact, everyone close your eyes. Close your eyes. Imagine yourself being introduced to the audience, walking up to the lectern confidently and smiling to everyone as you pass them. You breathe in several times. You speak clearly and forcefully, remembering all the points you want to make. You captivate your audience with your words, your gestures, and your vocal variety. And when you finish, the audience applauds their appreciation. Open your eyes. If you imagine that over and over and over again, your brain's going to record that as a memory, and that is going to build your confidence and make it that much easier for you to get up here. The last one is relaxation. When I was at the fall education day, I went to one of the education sessions where the lady said, in order to get rid of all those jitters, you plant your feet firmly on the ground, put your hands up like this, and go whoosh. That gets all those jitters out from your head to your toes. Standing on your toes, stretching your arms up, taking 10 deep breaths before you get up here, and actually deep breaths, inhale, hold it, exhale. It calms you down, and it makes speaking that much easier. Finally, it's okay to be nervous. But as long as you practice and mentally prepare, you can get rid of all those jitters. It's perfectly fine. It shows that you care. And after all, we're here because we care about making a difference. Madam President.